first Asian player to win the Golden Boot.
He's the icon of the career.
He's become the first Asian player to reach 100 Premier League goals.
Son makes a turn, Heung Min shot, and Son scores! But this is Son!
When I was a kid, I was very poor. My father had to work really hard to be in a good life, so he was working in 3 jobs and, he always wake up like 4 a.m.
Who were your biggest influences on the decision of becoming a footballer?
Yeah, it has to be my dad, ex-player, and he was my teacher.
Was he a tough coach?
Yeah, he was a very tough coach still now. But he always said, you have to work hard, you have to be professional.
Son had dreams of playing football at the top level. But at the time, Asian footballers were rare in the big leagues. The dream felt distant, until one man came along who changed everything.
Ji-sung Park, which was I still say he's national hero.
He's the Beckham of Asia.
He's Asia's best-known footballer and an icon.
When Park Ji-sung was at Manchester United, Man United were probably the most popular team in Korea because of Park.
He brings so much dream to young players.
When I was young, I couldn't even think about to play in Europe because there's no one playing in Europe from Asia.
He's make the way, and then I follow the way. He made the first step, first step is always the hardest. When Manchester United had the best time, he was a big part of the team. He was the first one who played in the Premier League.
Park's road to stardom was certainly no easy one, but this didn't shake Son. He worked hard every single day until finally he got his opportunity.
16세, 15세 훈련하는 거를 보러 왔었어요. 유학을 되게 가고 싶어 했고 그거를 되게 많이 준비했었어요. 저희가 그게 정말 운이 좋게 독일로 가게 됐죠.
Aged just 16, Sonny left Korea and moved to Germany to join SV Hamburg's youth academy.
I got my first pro job in Hamburg. Yeah, it was such tough decisions because I left when I was 16 to Europe. Completely different language. I was crying every single day. I'm so lonely, I feel really sad. I'm still gonna do this because it's my dream. It was my dream to play in Europe. I didn't try to meet South Korean because I want to learn the language as quick as possible. 그 나라에 갔을 때 그 나라 언어를 배운다는 거는 이 나라에 대한 존중.
Son continued to work hard, and eventually it paid off.
I got a first team call-up when I was 17.
His first big game saw Son coming on as a sub in the 82nd minute against Chelsea in a friendly. After 5 minutes on the field, he showed the world why he's sensational.
And once he scored that first goal, it all came flowing.
In his third professional season, Son scored 12 Bundesliga goals and attracted the attention of the entire league. After 5 years at Hamburg, Son sought a new challenge and found one in the shape of Bayer Leverkusen.
I'm Son, Bayer Leverkusen.
Son was the man of the moment, and his career was only speeding up.
He knows where the net is. He scored 21 goals in 62 games for Bayer Leverkusen.
For Son, though, this was never the final destination. He knew his path, and it was soon time for his turning.
From Gangwon Province, South Korea to Tottenham, North London.
Tottenham, who made Son the most expensive Asian player in football history.
I love the Premier League, and I'm very excited to play at White Hart Lane.
Playing in the Premier League means you've made it. You're playing at the top level.
For me, it was a dream always to play Premier League.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think Premier League is the best league in the world. But obviously, I couldn't speak English, and I didn't know what's going on. But I just went here to follow my dreams.
And how are you finding your first taste of Premier League football?
It's amazing, power and speed, and I like this, and I'm really happy here to play.
It's okay, you adapted in Germany, but then you had to adapt again.
Obviously, the first year we've been not successful.
In his first season, he hated it in the Premier League, and he wanted to go home.
Obviously, football can't be always successful, but I think I learned so many things in the first year, so...
There were some reports a couple of months ago that Spurs were ready to sell Son.
It's been a hard year, but it's a lot of things I learned from it.
The plan was always give him the first season free because he's going to have to adapt to the culture, to the Premier League, to Pochettino's style. Give him a year to bed in, and then the second year would be his big season. And
Or has it? Oh! Heung Min Son!
He's really improved. They've really improved on the pitch.
He continues to impress.
He really does. He's gone from strength to strength for me this season. I thought that he's kicked on from last season. 4 goals he scored last season. This year, 11 goals for Son.
Son doesn't use him. He goes here alone. Oh, pick that one out.
They didn't have Harry Kane in the side. He's one of the players that stood up and made things happen for Tottenham.
Attacking players from Germany find it really hard to settle in the Premier League, and Shinji Kagawa at Man United and Henrik Mkhitaryan at United and Arsenal. But Son has been, pretty much from day one, a top player at Tottenham, so he's made that transition that a lot of players found it so difficult to do, and I think you have to give him credit for that as well. And
now, Tottenham Hotspur's South Korean footballer Son Heung Min has tripled his transfer value over the past 3 years.
But it wasn't just his transfer value which skyrocketed.
I don't think there's enough words to describe how big he is out here. And his fandom is really insane because you'll see him in pretty much every single advertisement you can think of.
But at the 2018 World Cup, things escalated even further.
Son Heung Min! 2-0 to South Korea!
The world champions are out in the group stage for the first time.
Countless hours of hard work led to this moment. He was a national hero. For Son, though, his toughest moment was yet to come.
The Asian Games in 2018.
All able-bodied South Korean males aged between 18 and 35 are required to serve about 21 months in the military.
So if South Korea don't win the Asian Games, he will have to do military service.
If you hadn't won that tournament, you'd have had to serve nearly 2 years of military service. That's an entirely different type of pressure to a normal football match.
Different pressure, Some of the guys will never have this pressure, especially this tournament to win. It means a lot for me and for our country. Guys, we're gonna win this tournament. Be calm.
His influence was huge as he led South Korea to the final, providing 2 assists in a 2-1 win against Japan.
He's won gold. He doesn't have to do military service. He can return to Tottenham.
Yeah, we're really, really proud of you, Sonny. Thank you very much for those achievements.
I won this medal for my country, and it was just an amazing feeling, and still, I can't believe it.
Son returned to London as a hero, and his performances only continued to rise.
Here, Spurs number 7, but he's quicker than Jorginho, and Son is still going! It is a magic moment!
This kid will stand up to the players and say, have a look at me. He is the unsung hero because some of the goals he's got, his movement, he's got good pace, his first touch is good, he's prepared to have a run at people. He's real quality.
Son!
Son Heung Min scored for the 3rd game in a row.
But this time, he wasn't just scoring domestically.
Eriksson, this is well played. Son! He's done it again!
12 career goals in the Champions League. That's a record for an Asian player.
Son helped Spurs reach their first ever Champions League final.
I think it's best memory for me, and it's a history for myself and for also my country, also for Tottenham.
Unfortunately, Spurs failed to get over the final hurdle. But for Son, what if he could win something in another way?
Lead to the left. Son on a mission to go alone. This is sensational. World class.
Tottenham Hotspur's Son Heung Min has been recognized by FIFA for scoring the best goal anywhere in the world.
But it wasn't just goals. It was his connection with Harry Kane.
Kane and Son at their very best.
Sonny knows when I get the ball, I'm always looking to try and find him and feeding him behind. We both got better as we've got older, and ultimately you've seen a really good connection.
And it was this connection which helped Son make history.
Quite the achievement. Tottenham Hotspur's South Korean star, Son Heung Min, has become the first Asian player in English Premier League history to win the Golden Boot.
Even when I retired, when I'm France, this will be my first story.
Heung Min Son is an incredibly talented player that fits into almost any team.
This award cemented him as arguably the greatest Asian player ever. But there was still one inescapable truth.
Have you seen one of these before? I know you're both Tottenham players.
It will be so sad if Son and Kane don't win a trophy for Tottenham. And there's a partnership as well.
If they stay together,
yeah,
they will win a trophy.
Spurs were dumped out of both the FA Cup and the Champions League to leave them without a trophy for another season.
As Spurs continued to flounder, Son continued to make history.
He's become the first Asian player to reach 100 Premier League goals.
Massive achievement for me, and then really grateful, and I just want to say thank you for everyone.
He's an icon, he's a standard bearer, if you like.
You know, he hasn't won anything. When you're scoring those goals at that level, you really do want something.
Unfortunately for Son, there was more trouble on the horizon.
England captain Harry Kane has finally joined German champions Bayern Munich in a £100 million deal.
As a friend, as a footballer, as a brother, I think I have to support him as like a family. And
the most prolific partnership in Premier League history with Harry Kane. You know, they were absolute brothers in arms, and I mean they lived very close to each other. You know,
for me, he's probably deserved to play for a bigger club than Tottenham. With due respect, they don't win trophies. I think he's deserved the right now to go to a top club and win a trophy somewhere else. So
make no mistake, he is a Tottenham legend. No matter what happens to him from here on, he is a Tottenham icon.
Spurs have their new coach, and it is Ange Postecoglou.
I'll make a decision that Sonny will be our next captain for this year, mate, so congratulations.
It means a big honour to captain also this huge club. It's a huge honour, but it takes a lot of responsibility, you know.
Have you started to think about what your legacy will be here, how you'll be remembered by this club, by these fans?
I want to win. I want to win a trophy, you know. So especially when you're captain and win the trophy, I still don't think I'm legend from this club. I think I already told I want to win something with Spurs.
2025 Europa League final.
I think the biggest thing that people want for him now is to have a trophy.
There's no hiding about this, so we are missing something that everybody was working for many years and long time. I joined Spurs to win a trophy, so I hope we can make a special for this season.
I'll correct myself, I don't usually win things, I always win things in my second year.
We built a relationship from 2015. I always told about the way he plays, and so I'm working with him, which is like I'm enjoying every single day.
His whole career is evidence of the kind of person he is. You know, his deeds on the football field is about how people speak about him.
The trophy you've won together
will be the idea.
Box. Sarr delivers the cross in towards Brennan Johnson. It's in.
Before the season started, nobody believed we were going to win the Europa League, but we did it. And as a captain of the club, so proud of this team and proud of the players, and well deserved it. Look, I stayed here around 10 years because I want to win the trophy because nobody done it. So maybe it's the hardest way, but maybe it's the wrong way. I don't care because I want to do these things, you know.
Everyone that comes to Spurs always leaves. They always leave. Son stuck by us. He's been with us from the start, and now he finally deserves to get that trophy.
Look, I mean, 17 years, nobody haven't done it, so with such amazing players, yeah, today's the day. Probably I will say today I'm a legend of this club, so yeah, let's enjoy, let's celebrate. You know, this is my dream, you know. I'm living in my dream, you know, but I can't believe it. You don't feel this is free, you know. As you said, this is not guaranteed, you know, so you should be really grateful and you should take every day to chance to improve yourself, you know.
From Germany and in England, he showed that how he improved himself. He's the icon of the career.